The Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two squared off in the Southwest Classic, it was the Aggies gigging the Razorbacks in a close one.
I think we saw a lot of mental toughness in that game, too, by Texas A&M. Things didn't always go great, but they were always seemingly able to respond, and I think that's going to be a big key in this one, David.
And which one can keep their cool? In these rivalry games, sometimes it pops a little bit. More emotional and there's more adrenaline, and sometimes you can make some bad decisions. A&M did a good job last year, but a big challenge with the Razorbacks today.
The run inside. It's Owens. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Reed. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch, and he's free. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Finding some room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Play action with Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will come out to go on the attack for the 1st time. K.J. Jackson, last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. trying play action. Dances away to buy time. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reed. Got a man. It's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
There's some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Now adjusting. Gonna try to get it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Smith. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, they're in the gun, it's Reed. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. A&M comes back out with another first down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The run inside. It's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of...
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Bringing it back, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That's caught. It's Bussey. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Smith. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Oh, he's getting a hit. To the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Look how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson will throw. Looking to scramble. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Platt. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Running inside, it's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more fit.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Fears the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. Chase to the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble.
Makes the grab in their space. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Find some fresh air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's Reed to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, third down, Reed. On target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Reed to the air again. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. This quarterback part of their running game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Throwing Reed. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Under fire. On the move to the left. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Smith. Plows through the... Just dismissing tackles. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Reed. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Working that left side now. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Fights off a defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Flips it out in the flat. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
Reed. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? 4th down, Reed. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on